Okay, let's do a second round of belief system crushing. Um, wrote down 36 limiting beliefs out of 101, which I did myself, which was just sharing my limiting beliefs with people, and it was like if recruiters see it or just people see it, they're not gonna like me, or like gonna like me less, or think that I'm a bad person. Is that a causal storytelling? Absolutely. Because like what happens, okay, they think that I'm a better person, okay, and then nobody's ever gonna hire me, people are gonna talk, and then everybody's gonna trash talk me, and then I'm gonna be jobless forever, and then I'm gonna be homeless and I'm gonna die. But it's not true. So, is it true? No. Does it serve me? No. Does it could be a benefit? Yeah. So show that I put in the work that other people aren't willing to do. So, yes. This one is done. Let's go to the next one. Work is a modern form of slavery. So out of 100 that Dan listed in his webinar, I only wrote down those that resonate. So these are only gonna be those which, like on some very unconscious level, like each of them I read out, and like I know that they're not true, logically, but emotionally, unconsciously, I resonate, and so I need to rewire myself because it's like my conditioning, right? My behavior of thinking can understand that it's wrong, but my state and my conditioning show me otherwise. So let's work with those. So work is a modern form of slavery. It is not indeed, since we do have a choice, and the definition of slavery is, let me just Google it really quick. It's the ownership of a person as property, especially in regards to their labor. An economic phenomenon. Slavery involves compulsory work, with slaves' location of work and residence dictated by the party that holds them in bondage. It's okay. Yeah, okay. I mean, like the definition is similar, but the main difference is that slavery involves compulsory work, and there are punishments and repercussions for it that are usually physical, or like compulsory as in the person is property, he doesn't have human rights, but when you work you do have human rights, so you do have a choice. So like you don't really have anything compulsory. It's like technically always had a choice, but the difference between the contract of a slaver and the contract of a 9 to 5er, or of a salesperson, or of a job, or like whatever, is voluntary, right? It was like a one-sided contract, then just like the buyer, the slave owner, bought slaves, but now slaves themselves can opt in and opt out of shit, and if they want to, they can just go on the streets and go do whatever they want, which is awesome. So work is not a modern form of slavery, it's a distortion of the language. Work is the deletion of this part of the free volition of the slave. I will not settle for anything less than my dream job. That's a good one. That's a good one because I will not settle for anything less than my dream job. Yeah, I mean, like, it's just stupid. It's like me saying, which is another belief I had regarding relationships, which is just me saying, oh yeah, I'm not gonna like settle for less than the woman of my dreams. Like, yeah, sure, high standards is important, but you're just gonna end up fucking lonely then. Like, it's dream is a dream for a reason. It's there to be your highest standard, but ultimately if the reality doesn't reflect it, you kind of have to be willing. I mean, like, without philosophy, let's just break it down. Like, is it true? Can I find an exception to the rule? Okay, I will settle for something that is less than my dream job. That is just fact. For how long will I settle? And for how long that'll be a job and not my own business? That's a different question. So I will not settle. It's just not accurate because I will Um, also depends on what settle means. There's a lot of like stupid generalizations in this statement that resonated with me, so I don't believe it's true, and I don't think it serves me to believe that I only need my dream job that just prevents me. Like same shit as like being a closer right away. Like they just wasted a lot of my time because of like pressure on me and whatnot, and not like some other bullshit. It's not only about pressure. I don't have the right requirements for the job I want. It's like this closer mindset. Like I don't. Okay, I feel like it's different though, because I do have the requirements for the job that I want, and so I apply for it. The thing is, the job that I want isn't the one that I initially thought I wanted, because I thought I wanted to be a closer initially, right away, but now I do want to be a setter. I do want to grind. I do want to prove myself in this space, and I do want to more so have the setter skill set, work full-time, get really good as a setter, and then I can self-set my own calls as a closer. And whenever there are no-shows, whenever there's a cancellation, or for example like lunchtime in EST tends to like no-show highly, so I can just like dial through the leads and self-set my own calls, which would like increase my revenue. And I can confirm, I can try out for myself, I can DM set. Like it's phenomenal skill set. So very useful for my ultimate goal of hitting 30k a month as a closer in like 10 months. So I'm in the wrong profession. I don't feel like sales is a profession. Technically it might be, but I just treat it as a skill set, and I feel I'm like a freelancer. It's not a profession. Like I am in the wrong profession. If we reword it to say high ticket sales is not for me, or high ticket sales is wrong for me, maybe that resonates a bit more. But like I'm here, I already worked through it. I don't know why it resonated. Maybe it's more so like, oh, I'm not good enough, which is like bundled belief. You know how bundled words like charisma or discipline or motivation, like you don't fucking know what it actually means. It's the same way for like for this thing that I was talking about. I forgot what it is. It's kind of 2 a.m. right now, but not. Yeah, but I'm not. I'm stating the fact, but I'm also being aware and catching myself right now that that was an externalization, and that does not serve me. It's like 2 a.m. So what? I control my state, so it doesn't matter. I'm in the wrong profession. Sales not for me. Yeah, I kind of worked through that already, because I'm here, and I know that. Yeah, I worked through that. That's fine. Yeah, I'm not good enough is like the same bundle term as charisma. I remember. 8 minutes passed so fast. Only 4 beliefs. Don't worry. 13 more to go. All my colleagues are out to get me. That's a good one. It's like all my colleagues, all my friends, people I know, you know, they're gonna fucking snitch on me. They're gonna like rat on me. They're gonna do like whatever. Not a good time. Not a good time. Let's see. I just thought like you know how there's study with me on YouTube, like those types of videos. This is like break down limiting beliefs with me type of video. That's kind of fucking funny. I need to stop swearing though. I'm in the wrong profession. All my colleagues are out to get me, so where is that coming from? I guess school, my childhood, my friends, like they kind of what? You know, I can't remember like any particular situation, but I didn't feel fully secure, I guess, in my relationships before. Does it serve me to think that way? Well, to be honest, like it kind of feel like it does. Like it's the belief. It's a good one. Let's spend some time on it, because the reason pro belief is like, if I believe people are out to get me, I'm gonna be more wary, and then those who actually are out to get me, I'm gonna catch them. But can I not believe that and still be aware of what people are doing? and handle it in a better way. Yeah, because ultimately, like, the situation the belief tries to prevent all my colleagues are out to get me is like safety. Be safe, be alert, be accepted in the group. Um, not let don't let any other person, any other colleague of mine, like undermine my productivity. But if I look at it another way, and instead of saying all my colleagues are out to get me, I say all my colleagues are here. All is just like a generalization in general. Let's just say, like, my colleagues in my head are people I work with, and also people people that help me grow, because I can learn from them, and I can grow, but also give value to people that I'm around, just like as a content creator habit of mine. I feel like it's a good habit, and so it's just like all my colleagues are there to, grow and help each other and become better. And that belief would ultimately cause less safety issues. I would still be able to spot that in people because I'll be focused on giving value. So I will focus on other people as well, and stay aware of the situation, even if they are out to get me, quote unquote. But like, nobody fucking cares. That's the truth of it. Because of my job, I do not have any time for social life. That's a good one. That's a good one. I got a job. I do not have. I mean, it's not true. At least, like, what is a social life? First off, most of my social life is online with like friends, closers, and colleagues, which is fine, which is awesome. That's what like Harmozy does, and that's what I feel like I want to do. Cause like, why have other friends like outside of kind of work, or because like work is my main thing, I mean, I do have friends outside, I just like don't spend time with them, I guess. But like, I still have family and I interact with them every single day. I live in my family, which is awesome. I'm not isolated, I'm talking to people. So my job is my time for social life. Like, yeah, that's kind of funny. Sales, I'm not good enough to be a top closer. Top closer on what team? Like, if I had 10 years, 20, 30 years in sales to just be there, will I be a top closer on like $1 million or 10 million a month firm if I took it seriously? Yes, absolutely. Lightweight, you just gotta extend the framework, the time frame. I need more experience before I can lead or earn big. That's just like procrastination now. Because like, you need to lead first, and then you get the experience needed to lead. Like, it's like assuming depression makes you miserable, or makes your life bad, but it's because your life is like shit and it sucks. You are depressed. It's like the other way around, not like this cause and effect. So some Tate quotes. I always have to hard sell to close. Always is a generalization. Oops. Always have to hard sell to close. Always have to hard sell to close. I mean, I don't even think I resonate with it anymore. Cause like, what is a hard sell? It's like doing something against the volition of the other person, or like influencing them. Like, it's just stupid. Like, what is influence? How do you overcome objections? How do you close? You align the person with their vision and with your belief system, because you believe from your biased standpoint as a closer that what you know in your belief system is what they need and what will align them to achieve their goals, because that's what we've seen time and time again, and what has worked for you in achieving your goals. So it's just about alignment, and not hard selling. Like, that's just kind of retarded. um, 28, I need the perfect framework to sound confident. I kind of just have goosebumps a little bit, because like it used to resonate so much, but now it's just like an echo of reality. I guess it's still there if I get like the physical reaction. That's in my conditioning, probably would want, but like the framework, the script, the plan, it's bullshit. Like, what is confidence? Confidence, it is like confident. No such thing as confidence. There's like confident in something, confident in my previous ability, in myself to execute, in like trust, confidence, authority. It's all like relative. It's all not. It's like fugazi. It's very malleable, because ultimately there's just like, what is confident, who is a confident person? He like performs a set of behaviors that appears charismatic, which is also a set of behavior which are XYZ, and they come from your state, which come from your emotions, which come from your thoughts, which come from a state, and your state comes from your conditioning. Like, it's where in that part is the framework? Probably like the behaviors, but like your confidence is from your state, because what meaning you attach to your thoughts is what emotion you feel, which ultimately affects like your biology, right? And then you sound suddenly confident because you have, you know, I guess hormones, or like what fucking not. So it's, I know it's not it's apparent to me on a deep level, because I've been so aware of my state and of my belief system and of my confidence and conditioning over the past 2 weeks or more. How high ticket sales are too advanced for me. Sales is a process. I'm gonna just use like Yash's quotes here. Sales is a process. Like, don't overcomplicate it. It's just a process, just like any other process that you can model. Human beings are built to model shit, and so you can just model it, you can just repeat it and run it by and write it out every single day. You're gonna get it. It's not rocket science. I don't have any mental disabilities, have all the same internal resources, so it's not like doesn't make sense. Like, it's too advanced. What does advanced mean? Oh, too difficult to learn. It's a presupposition there, assuming that I have some internal disability that makes it more difficult for me than for others, which is not true and stupid and doesn't serve me, and I don't believe in it. I'm replaceable if I don't perform daily. What is like replaceable? I'm replaceable. I mean, it's just like stupid pressure. It's not about like daily performance. No one fucking cares what you do in like 24 hours. Nobody's, I would hope so, nobody's micromanaging you on a daily basis. It's more so about month-to-month performance, and if people let go of you if you don't perform for like a month or two, that's fine. Like, first off, why would you put yourself in a position where sales manager has one so much control over you, but second, it's so retarded as to fire a fucking killer after like 1 month of not performing? It's just kind of like still on me, my accountability, my ownership is like non-related. I'm replaceable, as if I'm replaceable by some universe. No, there's a guy, there's a manager that's gonna replace me if I perform poorly for a month or two, but I'm still responsible for actually not building the relationship with the manager, or being in a company where a manager has that type of like authority or like stupidity to do that and lose a lot of money for them because I'm a fucking high performer. But like, yeah, it's so many ways in which I can disprove this, so it's not true whatsoever. I can be myself and still close consistently. When I say it's not true whatsoever, one important point also is that like all these things, they may be true to some cases, but if the belief is like, if there's a one exception to the belief, it's pattern and not a rule, and patterns are breakable and changeable and malleable. So like, patterns, just our tribal heuristics, our shortcuts that we use for operating, which usually distort, generalize, or delete reality, and it's not good for us to achieve our goals, I guess. Well, I can be myself. I cannot be myself and still close consistently. I don't close either. Not like consistently or inconsistently. I just don't close, and it's more so being confident without being myself. It's also a bundled term. Almost there, by the way. 5 more to go. I can't be myself and still close consistently. Too close. I need to be too close consistently, and better, I need to be myself. The thing is, self is valuable. There's no malleable. There's no such thing as self. But yeah, that's what it like. I can't be myself. Like I need to be myself. Like there's what is consistency? It's like consecutive results or actions. Can I consecutively perform results by being me or not being me? Yes, cool, disproven. I'm too introverted to succeed in sales. Let's see. I don't believe in introversy or extroversy as binaries. There are continuums. It's like how introverted you are or how extroverted, which is also multiplied on a, I don't know, some exponential, like some weird, graph. It's like, it's all proportional to, I guess, like to the power of, like whatever mathematical complication you want to use. It's introversy, extroversy spectrum, but also multiplied by different situations. So there are so many of those that make a generalization that I'm too introverted to succeed in sales. It's kind of like absurd. Let's pick sales specifically. Do I need to be extroverted in sales? What does extroversion means? I would go in energetic, charismatic, which is also a bottom term. Are there introverts who succeed? Yes. Am I an introvert? How much of an introvert am I is a better question to ask. And I don't even fucking know. Like, I don't feel like it's useful for me to even know or think about it, because, like, how can I call? I'm like extrovert. In Discord, I'm extrovert. I don't know, I guess, like, on like one-on-ones, like role plays, like I'm introverted. I'm just chill, relaxed, coach people through their shit, and like coach myself through my shit, and just like be chill. And I don't know, lots of people, introverts, making money here, so just not true empirically. Not empirically, but not generally true, which makes it a pattern. A pattern can be broken if it doesn't serve me, and that definitely does not, because it's just like another label of, oh, why I can succeed in sales. They're stupid. My voice or energy isn't strong enough to lead a call. What is voice and energy? It's just like fucking vibration in the air. And there, once again, it's a presupposition, an assumption. Presupposition, I think, means like something similar to assumption. It's like a hidden subliminal message within a sentence or a word. So my voice range isn't strong enough to lead a call assumes that I have some sort of deficiency in my voice or my energy from other people, which is not true once again. And doesn't serve me? No. Do I want to believe in it? No. So what is it better to believe? Well, my voice and energy is just like physical vibrations. And I'm in complete control over those, because I'm in complete control over my state, which ultimately dictates my behaviors. And my behaviors is how fucking many vibrations, like how I regulate my vibration depends on my state. And because I'm in control of my state and of my conditioning, there we have it. I'm in control. So, not true. If someone says no, it's because of me. And that refers to just like not accepting reality as that is. And there is also a presupposition, like, which assumes that if someone says no, it's bad and they should have said yes. It's like a good metric to aim for, but what this presupposition means is that, oh, okay, so if someone said no, that means I did something wrong, or they should have said yes in my conversation if I were perfect. But sometimes, like, you can't really just make a fucking binary reality choice like that. It's not how it works. Because ultimately, you can do everything right, and you still can, like, you can put in the work, put in the inputs, you can be the best person in the world. There's still gonna be a motherfucker who's not gonna close. Like, not even not gonna close, because like he's not gonna close by himself. There's just people who are gonna disagree and who are gonna say no, and that's fine. Like Jordan Belfort says and said, like, I'm not gonna sell a fucking pen to a person who doesn't need a pen, who's not looking for a pen. There's no reason to. It's just retarded. So it's not on me. But like a utility version of this would be if someone says no, it might not be because of me, but I'll find a reason for why it's my fault and how I could have changed it. Like, I will take full responsibility for that no and turn it into a feedback loop of how I could have gotten a yes, which makes more sense. But you also acknowledge reality that, yeah, I could just take the feedback loop and that's it. But like, it's fine if they say no, you know. That's like presupposition in the statement that it's fine that they say no, because all I'm gonna do is just like focus on the feedback loop, improve and get better and get more yeses, if you may, because that's a pattern that serves me. It's still not true, not the rule, because can you take the feedback, improve, and still get shit results, or like no results or same results? Yeah. So it's a pattern, but does it serve me? Yeah. So I choose to believe it. I'll never earn big doing sales long term. And like in I say 30k, 50k glass ceiling. Also presupposition, assuming that I have some sort of deficiency in internal resources over other people who are making those types of money, which is not true because I'm planning to make even much more fucking money than that. And now I'm gonna do sales long term kinda anyway, since my businesses after sales are also gonna be selling. Guess what? Crazy. So it's presupposition, assumption, generalization, deletion of context, and like fucking distortion of reality by saying never. It's also like an unique quantifier or universal quantifier. Never. Earn big, never, absolutely never, in a billion years, all that jazz. And that was actually the last one, the 36th. Once again, is if recruiters or people see this, video, this beautiful journal, they're gonna like me less or think that I'm a bad person. Is it true that causal storytelling? Probably not. Why not? Well, if you actually think about it, what you're showing is that you improve, and then what I'm showing is that I actually improve and that I address my limiting beliefs. And perhaps people who are actually good, who I'm looking for, would understand that this is something that is important, managing my belief system, which affects my conditioning and my state and my confidence, which ultimately affects the behaviors that they are looking for to get the results that they're looking for them to make more money. So basically I show them how I'm becoming better myself so I can make more money for them, right? And once again, as that belief says, if someone says no, it's because of me, might not be because of me. Maybe it's a bad decision to post it, maybe it's a good one, but I choose not to believe in that, because it's not going to be useful for me, because at the very least I'll never find out before I actually do it. But it's like, don't have to settle for that. It's more so, like, first off, it's just nose to self, right? Sure, I'm gonna post it and like whatever, but like on YouTube probably, maybe Insta, but it's 30 minutes for Instagram. That's crazy. But yeah, I feel like this is gonna be useful to people, and who gives a fuck about recruiters? I can find people like on my own, and like there's so many ways around this belief. They're gonna like me less. It's like very assumptive thing. Like, did they say you? How do you know? Did that happen ever before? No, so it's not true, and I don't choose to believe it. And that was the last one. Now, that is only 20. That was 18 actually. But before that, I had 18 more, which is on relationship, identity, and money. So I guess hit me up if you want to see that recording as well. Other than that, the exercise is very simple. Google 100 limiting beliefs just online, and then write out only those that actually kind of resonate unconsciously with you, that cause some negative emotional reaction or negative reaction in general. Write those down and work through each of them by disproving them. There are specific questions that you ask, which is like, is it true? Is it useful? Do I want to believe in it? Where is it coming from? And then just use a little logic to like look at the belief, dismantle the belief, and like choose a new belief. That's it. And then repeat the process so it like sticks. That's it. Anyhow, let's just flex a bicep for no reason whatsoever. And I'm gonna go to bed because it's like what, 2 a.m. 18 minutes. So yeah, hope that helps somebody out there. If one person benefits, that's good enough for me.